Oh no. Don't. No!
Are you here to play?
How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. It's Eddie here from Team TJ, and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero, where today we are going to be making the thing that Marguerit wants us to make, which is the test override module. And for that, we are going to need a parallel processing unit, which we got the blueprints for in the last episode. So I think we can quickly make that because all we need is a gold, a table coral sample, and silver, which we have plenty of there. And, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. There is our parallel processing unit right there. So now all we need now is copper wire and lead. Yeah, okay, this is actually painfully easy. Oh, okay then. We literally had all the ingredients already. Literally. There it is. Test override module. Hey, we did it! The purpose of the episode. We did it. We did it, guys. We got the test override module. Yay! Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that we're not done quite yet because we have it, but now we actually need to apply it, which basically means that we need to go on our way back over to Delta Station. So let's just go do that. We're just jumping right into this, guys. We're just jumping right into this. This is going to be like a big part of the story, I'm thinking, and it's probably a good idea for us to actually do it and all that good stuff. And not to mention as well, it's good for us to go back over there because we now actually can go a lot deeper. We can go 650 meters below sea level, which is very good for us because prior we were only able to go about 300, so we've more than doubled how far down we can go. Alright, so watch yourself, Teddy, because you know for a fact that a Leviathan kind of likes to be roaming around here for some reason, like around over that way. I don't think that we have to deal with that, but right now we gotta deal with these crazy guys. But you know what? They're just that way. You know, they're not too bad. All right, guys, welcome to Delta Station. Wait what? Wait a minute. That sounded like the Leviathan. That's really sounding like the Leviathan. Am I wrong? Like, I know that. It's the bigger roar that's getting to me. I don't know, maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't know. There's a good possibility of that. Alright, well, nevertheless, let's get on to the island of Delta Station. Welcome back to Delta Station. And there is the tower. So, our objective is right now to try to find a way to disable it. And I think we can do that now because we got the parallel processing unit. That shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. We just need to get back. We just need to get up there. Alright, I think we're about to get to where we need to be to access it. Yes, alright, so there is the tower. Alright, so where do we plug this thing in? Okay, there's an elevator here. Okay, so... Oh, okay, no. We gotta climb up, I think. I think, yes. Okay. Oh. Hello. PDA. New employee training. It is recommended that all training is completed while tower is in test mode. Test mode is fully functional, simulated version of live mode. While in test mode, all communication from the tower, including distress signals, security alerts, and spy transmissions, will be disabled. Alright, so that is what we want. So, alright, there's a test. How did we carry that? My god. Okay. So let's...
Great. Now back to the terminal.
Alright, we got that plugged in. That's good, that's good. Now let's get back down here. Now...
Do it. Please work.
I think it's done! Whoa. We need to get to warm.
Yes. Satellite is down.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
Yes. Okay, now in here, because I need to toasty myself up, I'm cold. Okay. Alright, so... Oh! Yes?
Alright, Altera. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about 1 kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
Okay. So... Now we can go meet Marguerite at her greenhouse, is what she said. So, let me actually, 1 kilometer east of our position, so in this direction is where we should need to be heading. Good to know, good to know, good to know, but, right now, I would like to re-enter my sea truck. Yes, and I kind of feel like I might want to head back over to home real quick, just so that way I can, mostly because I want to get some water. I don't have any bladderfish on me and no drinkable water, so I think we're gonna head over to where I can get some, which is home. So, I'll cut back once I'm back over there, or a Leviathan attacks me. Either one. Okay, we are back over near home, so I'm just going to go out and send out my grab trap to grab some bladderfish, or just swim around and grab some, like I see one right there. I have a good amount of bladderfish, so we should be just fine now. So we're gonna go meet up with Marguerite.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing? Drink,
Vital
drink.
signs stabilizing.
There we go. Actually, let's just do that a little bit more and get a little bit of cooked fish. So that way we got some food up in here as well. There we go, we're all good and set. All right. Now let's get back over to the, we're gonna head back over to the Delta Station dock, and Marguerite said, like, 1 kilometer, she was like 1 kilometer east from our position over there, so that means that from over there, and she said an iceberg, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm very curious to see how this is going. Okay, so we're back over at Delta Station dock. That's where we are now. Okay, so we need to go east now. And you know what? I don't care. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. This is foolish. Look at you, you stupid idiot. You know what? There you go. Death. I just killed you. That's what you get for what you did. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. That's Leviathan territory, Marguerite. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna start off first by, I wanna just get out, I wanna get onto the land. I wanna see, okay, so, what is she talking about? There's an iceberg that she says is like, over there. So I want to actually see if I can't at least try to examine what she's talking about. The communications tower, it's not functioning as it's supposed to, but that's kind of the point. Okay, it does not help that the weather is making it very hard to see. Great. Yeah, I have no idea where the iceberg could possibly be. All I know is that according to Marguerit, there is one. And she's currently on it. This could easily be leading us into Leviathan territory because, my god, that's pretty much what east of here is. I'm going to be very cautious first of all. So we're just gonna do this. This is like safety area right now. You know what? I should probably also repair my sea truck as well. Hold on. Make sure it's in complete and total repair before we do anything stupid. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now. This is Leviathan territory, Marguerit. You are really pulling... Marguerit, you're pulling my leg. Apparently there's an iceberg this way, somewhere. There's an iceberg. God, please find it before Leviathan finds me. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. Oh my. No. Are we going in the right? Where? Okay, now where are we? I think those are the lily pads. We're in the lily pad biome now. Okay. That's not too bad. Lily pad biome, not bad. Is that the iceberg? Is this what she's talking about? Ah! Glow whale startled me. Okay, it's hailing, which I'm not a fan of, but, okay. Is this where Marguerit wants us? Kinda don't feel like it is. I feel like we're close, but I don't think we're quite where she wants. Might be over there. Yeah, I think it might be that there. Okay, so... yeah. Oh my god. Or it could actually be this iceberg. I might circle this iceberg first before I do anything else. Hi. Okay. Gentle giant of the sea. Gotta love the gentle giants of the sea. Reminiscent of the reef backs from the old first Subnautica, from my first journey on this planet. Okay, so we're gonna circle this. I want to see if... okay, that's just you. Okay. Okay, so is there... let me see. I can't, okay. I'm having a hard time telling what's what. I know that you're friendly. I know that. Oh my gosh. Okay, it is. Maybe this is the iceberg. It's hard to tell though. Okay, there is a thermal lily. Just one lone thermal lily, but honestly, that's perfectly fine. Is this the iceberg that Marguerit was talking about? I really don't feel like this is. It would be nice if it was a marked thing, but it's not, which is unfortunate.
Weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Oh, like this isn't? I can barely see. Ah! think we've been here before, if I'm not mistaken. There's lots of penguins and stuff, but... Okay, there's a lot of icebergs, and I think that's what's making this very difficult for me. I was trying to determine which one is Marguerit on. I also don't like how deep that goes. That is... Oh my god, that's deep. Apparently there's an architect or precursor artifact down there, too, so we'll probably go down there at some point, but... Right now, I'm just trying to find Marguerit. I guess at this point, I'm really not sure, so I might just cut back once I found her. This one might be it, I think. This one looks a bit different compared to some of the others. Yeah, it's a bit more complex.
This artifact could provide useful information. Processing.
Wait, there's a... What? Did I just stumble across a precursor thing?
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I'm in a cave. This is supposed to be shelter. Ah. Why is the visibility so bad? Okay.
How do humans cope with the loss of memories?
Like forgetting someone's birthday? I don't know, it just happens.
When you die, some quantity of knowledge is lost forever to the next generation. Isn't that...
I'm warning you, if you call humanity inefficient one more time, I will swim us both into the mouth of the Leviathan.
Is that sarcasm? I am still having trouble differentiating.
How inefficient?
Efficiency aside, does the loss of knowledge not create complications?
Well, on a personal level, losing someone can be traumatic. But it's harder to process the idea of generational knowledge. Humans aren't networked, so we can't even be aware of what we're losing moment by moment. We try to learn from history. Maybe it's not ideal, but it's what we have.
What happens when you no longer have the memories of others to combine with your own?
You make your own memories and interpretations. You have to experience life as an autonomous being. Discover yourself.
That idea is foreign to me.
A nice conversation with Alan there. But, yeah, Marguerit, I have no idea where the frick your thing is. And it's way too snowy to even see anything, so I can't see it from a distance or anything like that. Like, I can't tell what anything is. I'm completely blind. I mean, we can park our sub here, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I want to give this particular island another chance, but... Okay, wait, okay, no, it's clearing up, Okay, take this opportunity, it's cleared up, I can actually freaking see, which is great. That is wonderful. Hey, there's the thing that Alan was talking about. A satellite? How interesting. So there's another one over there. Is it nighttime? I think it is. So there's another one over there. That. Now
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Of course. Of course. Why not? Because that's just how we roll in this. Okay. Okay, flashlight, that helps. That helps in this situation, kind of. Where's my sea truck? I don't know where my sea truck is. Okay, ow. I fell in water. Okay. Okay, my sea truck's in here. Okay. Okay, we're safe. We're safe, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. Just, Margaret, give us a freaking sign already. Like, something, anything. I don't care, just something. Tell us where you are. This might be it. I think that there's a chance this might actually be it. Because there's stuff here. So this might actually be Margaret's base. That, or this is something Altera left behind. It's really hard to tell. I think that's ambient noise. Okay. Okay, that's just another way in. I think we need to go up this way. I think that this is the right way, I think. This must be it. This must be it. She said greenhouses. Looks like it probably is that. Okay, Margaret, what do you have for me? This is definitely it.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in old wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself to the greenhouse. The least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back. You can look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Okay. Marble melon. I'll gladly take a marble melon. I remember these being pretty good. She said I could help with what I want, so I'll gladly take a marble melon. Gladly. I'll also take this wall planter. There we go. That's all nice. There's a couple PDAs. So there's one, and then there's two. But this is certainly a nice place you got here, Marguerite. I definitely think it's nice. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna listen in on some of these logs here. But there's also a lot of logs that we have not listened to from the last episode. So we're gonna actually start with some of those. So let's just listen to the logs, all the new logs we have that we haven't listened to before, just all at once. And then we'll end with the two that we just got. Alright? Alright.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status, in progress.
Alright.
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was first breached by heavy impact, perhaps from a sea track modified with some sort of battering implement.
Ooh.
A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and all live specimens were destroyed. No personnel was injured. Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
So that's to talk about the destruction of Omega Lab. Alright. So this, I think, is also from Omega Lab, so
We've studied the first Kara bacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications.
Useful?
Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. It could be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. The findings could move us forward by years. We recommend a wider study, using samples collected from a greater variety of sites around the original pustules. We trust you will provide the necessary security to do so. The Leviathan site must be protected.
This is how, like, so much bad stuff in science starts, guys. It starts with people, like, they find something. And I feel like that's one of the big follies of humanity, is, like, every time we just find something new, we always are like, oh, let's turn this into something useful that we can use for our own benefit and stuff. But what ends up happening is that we end up just making things worse. It's like, you screw with nature, nature screws back, is basically the whole thing. Okay, what's this one? Okay, this actually has Sam in it, okay.
Danny's not here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's you I wanted to see. What's that you're working on?
Just a sketch for a piece I want to make. I'm slacking off. Don't tell the boss lady.
I won't. It's beautiful. What is it?
I'm doing a series inspired by bacteria. Mutant beauty. Life, death, risk. You know, that kind of thing.
What's this one? It looks like Harab, but... Vin, is this a mutation?
It's just an art project.
You know you're doing that thing with your neck, like when you're trying to bluff an alien intruder.
Right, fine. Fine. I'm bad at lying.
Are you mutating Kara bacterium from the frozen Leviathan? Here? In this lab?
Please, don't ask me any more questions.
I don't think I need to.
Alright, yeah, that's a problem. Like, okay, we got some scans of, like, so we have people. Like, we already had a couple of these people, but we can see there are quite a few of these, and there's Sam herself, but it's like, these are all people who worked for Altera on this project. So there's the Marguerit thing. We're not going to touch that quite yet. That is... Okay, what I'm quite curious about right now is actually the Mercury 2 logs. There's a lot of them. So I'm actually going to drink this, and I'm going to eat a nutrient block. Oh, my goodness. And we're just going to listen to these. So let's start with this one. Aliens. Wait, did they encounter the precursors?
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
Alright, so from what I can gather from this, it seems like the Mercury 2, from what I can gather, like, there are a total of 4 ships that we know of that the GUN has shot down. At least 4 ships that we know of that came from the Earth Federations. And those being, and I believe in the order they were shot down in, Mercury 2, the Degassi, the Aurora, and then the Sunbeam. Now, we know from our last exploration in the volcanic crater that, like, the Aurora is just pretty much a wreck that's just sitting there, and we were pretty much the only survivor of that. We also know about kind of what happened to Degassi, and we can kind of still see Margaret playing with her plants over there, and we know for a fact that she was one of the Degassi crew members. And then you had the Sunbeam, which tried to rescue us, but that just got blown to completely to bits. Like, that ship just doesn't exist anymore. But then there's the Marguerit 2, which, from what I can gather, it seems like that ship crashed here before the Degassi did. Or at the very least, it seems to me like it wasn't something the Degassi crew knew about. Because clearly, you know, it crashed here in Sector 0. But from what it sounds like there were more survivors of the Marguerit 2 than the first log we listened to. So let's continue to listen to this. There seems to be more, so.
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Marguerit 2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere? Orion's belt, it looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Emergency takeoff. No.
Orion's belt, this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong? I failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land, frigid, cursed. Between these tunneling creatures, and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go.
No.
I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will come back. But I don't think I can land here safely twice. I hate this. But I have to leave them behind. I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Okay, so it's sounding like when they first went down, the Marguerit 2 was still in relatively one piece, like damaged, but not the wreck that we found. It sounds like it was a little bit more intact, like it could take off. But it was the second time they tried taking off that things went sideways because, again, the GUN, the Quarantine Enforcement Platform, it doesn't care about whether you're trying to enter the planet or leave the planet. It's not going to let anything in the atmosphere go. So that's what happened. That sucks. That really sucks. I need a little bit of food, so I'm gonna take a small marble melon. This should... What's this? Not bad. Not bad, that's what that is. I'll gladly take another one of those. I'll plant that. I'll plant that. Hey! And disinfect it. Thanks, Margaret. Hope you don't mind. I might want that. No, good. Okay, now we can get back to what we were doing. Alright, let's get back into position here. Alright, now let's listen to this log.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans. We were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were gonna be in the frickin' history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS.
Alan!
We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives.
Ooh.
I mean, half my team. They got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs would be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
Oh my god. Oh, Elliot. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay, thruster damage. Let's see what this one is.
Well, we landed safely, despite my apprehension. Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Papa. I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower. But she's in charge, not me. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody. She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves, so she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the thruster systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but I think she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
Alright, clearly got a crush on Yasmin, clearly.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the Discovery Clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
So it just sounds like the entire Mercury crew and just how they worked. It was just set for disaster. All right, so let's see. So we do have something here for Marguerit Maida, actually. So, all right, so Marguerit Maida, occupation freelance security personnel, status missing, previously thought to be dead. Last known contact was on a recording found in another sector of 4546B, which claims that she killed a Reaper Leviathan. Alright, so this is just kind of going over Margaret's stuff, but we kind of already had a general idea of who she was from the first game, so let's listen to these. This is just a recording from Marguerit.
Alright, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse, so here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
Okay, then. And this has salmon in it. Alright, so this is the big lore part.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Alterra will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
Okay! Okay, so actually we can scan this as well, and I think apparently this is like... I might keep it just so I can grow it, but Marguerite, Marguerite? Okay, well we got what we learned. I think we're just gonna let her tend to her garden. Bye, Marguerite, see you around. Thanks for everything. Okay. Alright, guys, so that was progress. Definitely progress. So we learned a lot, guys. That was a lot that we learned from everything that we just accomplished there. And wow, we are far out. We are far out. Okay. There's apparently an artifact down there. Should we go grab that? It's not too far. Unless we run into a Leviathan, I think we should be fine. Because we can go down pretty deep.
An active volcano detected nearby.
An active volcano. And you! Okay. Maybe... he's going that way, so... Oh, it's underground. Through the hole to the inactive volcano. Oh no! Don't. Nice! Into the hole. Into the hole we go. I knew that was gonna frickin' happen. I knew it.
Artifact, I am again able to trace the imprint of my people. They survived for a time, but then their presence becomes faint.
Alright, let me just repair my ship before we do anything. So this is an inactive volcano. Well, we see signs of lava zone activity down here. I am curious. Okay, well, no, I just see precursor tech, but this is still... Oh, it was like a thermal thing. It's trying to harness the energy. They were trying to harness the energy of the volcanic activity. I see. There's a couple ion cubes here as well. I don't think...
Technology acquired.
Ion battery! You can actually make the ion battery now? And the ion power cell. Okay. That's good. Yeah, those are good blueprints for us. Okay, so now it's time to get out of here. Okay, so that's PK8. So there we go. Let's turn that off because we don't actually need to see that anymore. Because we've done that, and there's my friendo. Just go that way. Go the other way. Leave me alone. Oh God, leave me alone. God. Like, this is literally the only, like, big Leviathan we've really encountered that's, like, hostile other than the ice worm. Okay, or I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Like, if all else fails, just go. We're going. We're going, guys. We're going. Okay. We're just gonna head in the direction of home. We're gonna get home, and then I think we're gonna end the episode, but yeah, we found Margaret's secret little stash, which is definitely a good thing. Okay, I think we're closer to the lily pad section. We're definitely gonna be back here eventually, because we definitely need some stuff that we need from there, but there's certainly a lot more that we need to get done. But we did a big part of Marguerite's mission, and that was, of course, disabling the tower, disabling the signal tower, and we did do that. That thing is gone. That thing is no longer active, which is great for us. So yeah, that's the one good story objective down. And now we just need to figure out what to do next, guys. There's certainly a lot more to get done in this game. From what I can gather as well, it seems like there's a lot more to get done in this game than I was actually initially thinking. Like, part of me was thinking that Subnautica Below Zero was going to be a lot smaller scale than the first Subnautica was, but it's really proving me wrong. It's about equal, I'd say, just different. But that's still, like, fantastic, and I am so excited to figure out what we're gonna do next. So I think we're about home now. And yep, we are home. Just let the home base load in. There we go. And let's park ourselves in there. Welcome home.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you very much. Alright, guys. Well, we are back home. We successfully, I'd say, finished Margaret's mission. Now, we just need to figure out what we're gonna do next. There's definitely a lot we got to get done, and it's gonna be hard to just kind of pick which one to do next. But anyways, guys, yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode of Subnautica Below Zero. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please do leave a big fat thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if this happens to be the first video that you have seen by me, then please do consider subscribing to join Team TJ today for awesome gameplay videos and other amazing content like this. Again, apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Tiny826 out. Goodbye, guys!